Wawanitia say your bow dialogue shows to say ya na a young commo and a ba abidi, dear 4 minor titria, and never beat me a bomb minor cost and unqua and a debrel el jumadi as what dialogue shows so an pay yet Williams a crimson ever ba said the Williams a crimson bay a fan and rebel don shre and you know ye dear men watching so ye bear bat nafi ye do tidbit around the world of sports and so abba nafi entertainment kakre ho. And so I'm down at what Jumadi so now the major news making headlines in the various newspapers go wakra tamo so so me about interviews I would draw ho and there we are sitting now where yes you say World Recycling Day said ye beya ye betimi aboane sakra ye waste no emu niema ye susu say ye waste no enye waste sa ade a wo susu say asay no eye material edema obi raw material the more will be on also betimi dia sacrum and say ye reuse ye niema when we reuse our materials no eboa ye emma yetimi save ye niema and say eboa emma how are you draining the natural resources no so ete so ene we ase den nyina we yes o say recycling day and it is a day folly wo nyankopon ehihie mu say yen trance amana maintenance expectantna say no monwe kwan obetimi afa so ama recycling abeye opportunity ede amaye no nkomo ebedi ede ama odwumadi eso sanso na yenya ne tie say clocksag for mpanifo a call of the strike unim say clocksag strike omo ekoye no ede ahoche kakra ebre oman no kwan ye befa so ebeyi enwuma hodo no ede ahoche by oma call of the strike. It is good say oma call of the strike de na ban etu anamo bay e na wotu eno susu mu nkomo ebeba adusuafo bi esuade e wo UK abrochimamu na womo esuade no omo the scholarship ne koye besi nanya de aban oteso de omsika akomomem no enam so amamrahye bedwafo dum kuma e wo ho no e kasa se aban no nye no mfa ne sika enko se ne beya a school for no so betimi esuomade no omaban no mu nkomo so ho a ebedi edi amajumade no very very packed action e wo so piano pay yemfa aseda made aseda ese no sanso no nkutu no wamankwa wese a edem ene keka wa bia ne ho ato ye na ropai eno nte wose ye de aseda ema no ntu kenkan tro kronkron no Psalm 104 osimifra burukun fa werade tie me ne papa ya so tie me nkoto sreja wo hwɛ mumuye na senka wo hwɛ mumuye anka hwan ne begina e wo nim ne so na fa che e wo fam ne asru. So what kind of love is this? Odobia no ho a eche se nyankopon do a o de ma me no mienu nyankopon hyehyeye se ade eche o se me no mienu nya asori ye ba adwuma so na emoadoma enso so pie kodidi so atiase no ana o makoda right enti yen aba enwuma so a ya asori ade eche ne emoadoma nyina nso akoda enti se ne nyankopon hyehyeye te o se me nyankopon se de onwuma si do so fa enso nyansam na wo ye ni nyina sa ade eche a nipa friko munwuma so na yekoyi nyuma kusade besan asambim ose de aseda emantaro pay yenka ncheje wo so seja wo so de wonte wahenimra de openye ho asase so se de osreja ma me dada aduane fa me fom so fa chem se na be de che omo fom me fa me nkonso himne mi fim sum na wo na ahenie ene 2 million munyam eye ode da gidifo nyi so se ame enye ho de be ho ede amaye ewo dwumadie eso anopay de ka che wo ne se yenko na afi yenko je the pledge no emra yibisa ye ho se abena nyina no nsem aya ayeka dwuma aya ayedie yedin wo man no sede wo man no betimi atumpon afa eno nti mpanifo no bi ahyehye de ato amaye se yemfa saa nsem no moye ho bra yemfa ntu anamo na emoaye na o man no ho do emra ye munti by the power bestowed on me as a moderator yenko na yenko je the pledge ba ye de dwuma die nto aso so ebrewo.
The pledge. I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. I pledge myself to the service of Ghana with all my strength and with all my heart. I promise to hold in high esteem our heritage won for us through the blood and toil of our fathers, and I pledge myself in all things to uphold and defend the good name of Ghana. So help me God.
Right, abusia na chese we ene the pledge no ayaje no ya na abrina brinya ne ka memorize on the words na ewo ho no yɛhwɛ sɛ yɛbɛtumi de atu anamɔ na aboa yɛn a yɛgyene saa wie na afei yɛaba abɛhwɛ sɛdeɛ yɛ motivation no ɛteɛ ɛnɛ arɔpɛ deɛ na production team no ɛka ɛde akyerɛ wɔ. We are all telling you something. Ye programme bibi de asi w'ani so yɛka bibi de akyerɛ wɔ sɛ sɛ wosɔre anɔpa these are some of the things ɛno nso bɛboa wo as nipa de sɛne amoato mpɔn. Production team no yɛka kyerɛ wɔ sɛ be a game changer. Be a game changer. The world is already full of players. Be a game changer. Why? Because the world is full of players. Yewo ubiane de woye. When it comes to the field of play, yewo goalkeeper there, yewo defenders, yewo midfielders, yewo attackers. So what I say, ubiane de oye. But you could see said there will be one player. So on mesi wo game ni mu pe say there be game idie. Said ye kwe nipa sumasi a onim no ama yentimi control the midfield no ama yentimi control the wings no and the back four no omuntimi nya adwuma. Why? Because nipa sumasi ayra and nipa sumasi enim. That is what the production team is telling you. Say be a game changer. Whenever that you are given the opportunity, say ye be no ye me ohunu say nipa sumasi ana obia ye ne de players makomako 11 obia born the ball but unkwano e wo say wo ye obia ye do run game no mu a you can change the game. And until the production team no na pay catch or say be a game changer na ne ma nyina so entimi enkosie aropay yenko na fe yenko he sede wiem sakrem sem be ya fa don hwe adunu na ya edi enum sen e na wiem sakrem sem no ya fa aropay ye ko wiem ye ko he sede e ko afa ye hunu se ebo kakra ewo wo wiem Ghana afana ba bebre no ano ebo ewo wiem ne aropay de mayen kanka ba bi asutade ewo ba bi a hoye mpoano no na afins ba bi akwaye breakthrough mepo na no tan ewo no so no utimi se ebo kakra ewo wiem eno nam so ma wo hwa enso kakra betimi agugu eno aye ka kyo se ejina 30% se enso betoto awiem ho kwa na hwebe hu se enso kakra abetipiti esanse na percentage ni suru ntino enso no mu anye de amfa because 30% the probability is say 70% ewo mfimfiri a entimi nto but 30% no we experience a four kakra eno no the production team no enyina ka cho se nenso se de niema ewo ho no a ye ka cho no hwe a TV form de ho bekoso ayehye san ewie a ebo ewo sam potemo no eno nti temperatures no ekosoro no se wo the naked flames ja ya ade a ya no wa ya hwe yi ewo ho se de be ya obewie no na yenkokita no hwenhwen ewo saa mia na anopai yegina flawo enkran kaso a Cape Coast akrade azim ho kofodua achimoda kuma so bo aseta kwasa hwebe kwa kitikrache kintampo goso sunyane ena chachiman ene ne mpotemu no mununkum kakra ewo wiem na sede mununkum no wiem no anopai egina 40% na ya hohye no egina free 23 ekosi 27 degrees Celsius anopai ewia bobrem na ewia be ni ti ede amay omanfom ti yo betimi anya nsuo no eye takwa egina ohamobu peye aduasa 30% the chese omuno metimi anya nsuo ewia bobrem se ewia ne timi pegya ne mu a ya hohye ne be pegya anopa isusu pono no egina 23 ekosi 27 degrees Celsius no eba begina 32 ena akosoro kra no eye 35 degrees Celsius omom de ebe kosoro a eye kitikrachi kintampone ne potemo no ebe gina 37 ena 38 degrees Celsius eviteria bobrem ekwanwumem no ebo kakraba besanka wime no nam so be ma ya hohye no so ate na ugina me bi de se ezim ene ne potemo betimi anya nsuo sanso ena achemoda betimi anya nsuo na afi nso ye de sehwebe kwae enso aka ho a omuso betimi anya nsuo egina homo mu pen aduasa 30% ena no so chese nsuo ebetimi agugu anwumre mu no ahohye no so te a ya hohye no so bete ede ababe gina 28 ena 30 degrees Celsius efiteria bobremu ekono sa ene beye afa yenko Ghana TV form yegina me bi de say yende tamale bole damango boga tangana lugu ena wa anopei ahohye na hyase omo susu pro no so no egina free 26 ekosi 28 degrees Celsius awia bobremu no omo ahohye ne bepeja ama babe gina 39 ena 41 degrees Celsius na fe enwumrem no ahohye no so ate abegina 32 and 33 degrees Celsius. Epono so ɛyɛ basa kakra de ma afarefo no nti ɔmo anim resɛ krodom ɔmo pɛ nam kakra ɛmfa emra na fe don hwɛ do na yɛdi anim no yɛhunu sɛ de yɛbɛ enjoy staying in the world no enso aye na on that note agudi mrantie na eba na fe ɔmo abesom yɛ wagudi ekwan so san sɛ all work no play Miss Jack door boy na wohwɛ sɛ de MTN fake up ekoye na osi ahene mehumi ehunu sɛ Trump divisa yes omu coach Gordon Trump na no red card the man no wo appeal ana wo ye the day because said I don't kwanya dia mo awie utim so ya hye ne tere nye la wie bra na papa ni gina touch line no na ne team na board draw for the first half now by a man no red card no kura chi kokudru ba bi no na still until the later part and they share a Trump divisa. I was watching the game na ya pa but to be the day ni nyina mu no osi ahene eba the world of sports or the nyina ebrel or the dialogue shows me di e de kwame abo akuda nkomo a obetia frame e komoto. I am your host with the most. I am your moderator a free sabri ko ise non kron ebe wa pound simano adue no osi ahene ba na ode agukansi mu nsem no ababeto. A very big good morning and come your from Ezekiel or race course and okay you are doing the watching from race course in the 2 television so any me basisia
Ema kwaba na Wednesday another edition here. Na when me say enra okay CAF at the decision be ba want to say it generate a lot of conversation globally because of one statement by say omo agye trophy na Senegal winning about some 60 days ago no e dia mamuru cans no a say odwen ho a want to say enra US embassy in Ghana and the statement about say they are always one step ahead of you, Tini. They are always one step ahead of you, your co-worker. And co present any fake documents. Yes, sir. Was weshi. Your Champions League games also last night. When you put on a pen about share when the 2TV the dialogue so. And I pay live on Facebook, live now on YouTube, and the 2TV GH. na yeni nkomo tie be hyase the countdown is on for FIFA World Cup eba so US, Canada and Mexico. So your 86 days to the tournament. Na US embassy and the statement I will to just say tournament na eba so. There's a lot of applications. Application be no, they know, they do a lot of background checks. Or me a lot of inquiries about it. They are always one step ahead of you. And see, they are just advising Ubia say, "Mema embassy want me transfer." That is first thing. May produce fake documents, and yes, sir, over to me FAC a permanent banner. You can't get access to United States forever. This is an important message because you're in the World Cup year, and a lot make plans say take part or the upcoming World Cup. It's that the statement from the US Embassy Ghana, specifically US Embassy Ghana, lying or providing fake documents can lead to a permanent ban or a travel to the United States. It is a statement from the US Embassy and pay. Pepe say me enough time to share with you because what happened there there was say who produce correct and accurate document, certified one, because they are always one step ahead of you. Very, very important. If you are not taking notice of a statement from the US Embassy here in Ghana. All right, so your 8 days to the tournament, you know. So each day be no yana FIFA 4 MI at least a legend. Now one may Diego Armando Maradona, okay, the Argentine legendary. What I say, legends in our legend. That is Diego Armando Maradona for you. The World Cup, you know, countdown no, is on. Your 86 days to the tournament. And then no, Diego Armando Maradona, because of the finest player World Cup. I would say Maradona, Ejidema, Osia Kencity at the World. So that is a info about Maradona for you. Let's talk about CAF. You have a video of 2025 final AFCON. Okay, all right. So Morocco versus Senegal. What happened? They say, yeah, what they penalty ma Moroccans no, and Senegal was that be omo so omo fi pitch na so. Eko spend almost by 15 minutes. Okay, inti my game no you stop on for a while, and some of it game so. Morocco force say penalty no. Then you see and say Senegal for to win, that's 1-0 win no during the extra time. Enra ya na jo the suomu obi akwa da che say me kwa na me ya da angasa. Me ko sha CAF for board no. Last one mama me CAF board na me mom ko yes ade no. Enti CAF board no ekwatena se eno mo say Morocco for no dey official complaint bre omo say the see no per the CAF rules no see ebo game na say game no obi ema game ne break for 15 minutes a referee no said yes say or award the 3 maximum points in the team no to them the referees on the day no anya saade no enti omo ede omo appeal the akoma CAF say omo case ni omo hwemu that is Morocco for no. Morocco for had a genuine case. In fact, that's the point because that's the rules of the game. Enti omo come on enti now the suomu na mada ena CAF appeal board no ede abase the Morocco for can omo jitum papa ti my statement no omo jitum. So they've decided say 3 points, 3 wins plus the trophy no omo je from Morocco for the akoma Senegal for say ya je from Senegal to Morocco say Morocco for na ye were the champions. Now, after this decision from CAF, no, in fact, it generates global conversation. But first, decision by no yankwa Rabat, Morocco. Just say jubilation was all over the place. Morocco for no. Ya swamo. Say ya catch and say ye na trophy ya jidi ama no. Yet it fie ye day. There's some mutisi monte so say jubilation sa Morocco for no. Or more challenge, they are still chilling on the streets because of the announcement. CAF say, "Ye the trophy no their mom." I just say, "O money, Agyapong." All right. This is in the bio no, and Senegal Football Federation no, or call into their social media handle. My first video, Lizzie after CAF appeal board decision no. You have my first video. All right. So. Federation no first video the parade na ata so major champions no omo see mountain so na omo jubilate no that was the first video no say mona yeah ente kra ye wini ade na opetch no so na obi agbaje so ya gie no say dey omo ente this was the first video etire fade no na say hu na ade I don't want to lose another one. In fact, that was the video I'm presenting the trophy to the president. Okay, all right. And see, I will follow up with this video. After Yesha, on my Sunday statements, Abba, the Abba statements about the entry. Sadio Mane so at the corner in the Twitter handle. All right, or say the world knows the true champions. Capitano Akasa. We nye asem on me yen tintin bia. I say the world knows the true champions. That is Sadio Mane for you. All right. After Sadio Mane, Jamie Carragher, ex-England international. What some of them catch them on? When I hear more far Afcon is serious. I did my camp way. Any serious? You know, on who did say EPO place and quite jai EPO say Afcon. Waka. Also, they are making with my 10. But I make kind of color be with my 10. I don't know, be. You have more pay to sue winning game or pay to sue. You could win game, say, boardroom. That's Carragher for you. All right. Samuel Nazri. As then I come for you. Ya bobo ye declare video ye. Aye say hunkra. This is shots from Samuel Nazri. Corey Roy ex Blasters. Your coach. Okay. Yeah. In fact, back in 2010 that way no, he was in charge. I see this is now about Ojen one tiase. Na careful pay the bill to my side. That is a Corey Roy for you. Oko Nigeria. One of the finest player, Asisat Oshola, or in fact, Wabo FC Barcelona Martin Krapen. Gateway or Canadian rough. And yet, they on Phobia. Or say, CAF for in their books, I'm say, or might declare Morocco for a champion. Fine. But or no, in her books, Senegal is so champions. It's that to say, Oshola for you. Sisi, one player from Senegal, and also the announcement now no started so or could yin the picture such as say, oh, what that would have oh, few cry, just say, picture, sir, almost say, why we get a trophy, no, or trophy no crack or dodge, no, or the good shame for must day. They are so champions. That is a easy for you. Hakimi, captain ma team Morocco. And also the two the ex handle say Tio energy speaks, I don't. Or say energy speaks, I don't. The other person on the channel I just saw another bit of it later. It's be jai Hakimi asem the amount so or no the other person no on famra. The AC and Rano me am a personal handle Facebook and possibly is a fact. May produce the video of a yes Senegal after some winning tournament. No, Tell the mommy that video no, okay, on my page. In fact, in let's say 24 hours, it was around 6.5k likes, okay, 241k views on my handle on Facebook and Ebenezer. So we produced this video about 2 months ago on my page. And now I'm from Amenda. To see now what the video you buy ya now for feature say no say omonya den. To see me so me nim dey was make catch rom. Me nim dey che say me nim dey metumi catch rom. To see now for no say trophy no dey Senegal for no dia no. You see no omonya den. Enti ne tinti nyina na say twen Senegal for no say omo kwa cars. Enti that is the latest. Senegal say now they are heading to cars because someone say rule nearby no and yet failing. So that is the breaking news in town globally. Just say I be for a man for John Monte say see a book our page so 2 months afterwards. What say when you're champion, win a champion. I'm not for to be say in see no why because Senegal got J trophy no. You see trophy na what president no no. Why never cause it or quite trophy? In fact, there were long weeks, long months. Africa, just say, a generate today's conversation. I've been to maybe let's skip 1 or 2 now. Let's talk about arm wrestling. Okay, so Ghana will so arm wrestling championship. Yeah, so we have 44 more days. Now I say, Ken or the other Charles or Ceci with the barrister. Arm wrestling or Ghana ever so Accra May 1st, and I shall say. Friday, ewo Butima Sports Complex. Yebeye badminton, all Ghana badminton Open Championship. So no so this Friday till Sunday. It's here pass it through Butima. Go enjoy our badminton. So no, some say for the first time, Bana dressing here encouraging. Maybe they can dash you some cash with didn't know when you not Mayana, you love badminton, you know, but they are not managing on dressing. We are not. Nice. Okay. Let's talk about Champions League. Production Adam my time. Okay. So this is Ghana Premier League. The last games are for the top 4 clubs now. And this video I'm going to run it through. But as a folk, weekend they echo all the way to a Pandu, a big game against Hearts of Lions. And now Champions League Arsenal enya a 2-0 win at home against Bayer Leverkusen. Madrid and so kunya a 2-1 win against Man City at the Etihad Stadium last night. Vini Jr. and they produced 2 goals and my team Madrid. Then Ekoban say team Paris Saint-Germain echo Chelsea by 3-0. So in 2 legs, 8-2. And on the world champion for Kasasa. What Kasasa? And we are champions. Kasasa. In Timakoji 8-2. What do I say? Until that is some level. Sporting CP for no say team B will no way would limit now or more fans and Rom Chamo 5 at Portugal. Every TV son of pay me for your time. Okay. Now we are back at Channel Pa. More about sports. About here on Net2 TV the dialogue. So each morning be a share na yenka sports na yeni hon komo. Na no pay you try by ba yeni aba CJ Winters is here or the entertainment news neba na nra me hu shatter any Stoneboy ewo one particular place the see wo ho no CJ pe and other details matching.
Some beautiful moments. Hey, already on Wednesday. Oh, that's beautiful. Ebusia, na muna muna today. Mono hu about. Mono hu a different day, a new day. Ono sisi. Right. So dialogue on no hu. Wange kuni wa mapi. And do not forget that tomorrow is Thursday. Meoba, okay? Ochina wo hu. Ochina. So we to kwan akwa burochire kura mpo na he se bi o tafrache so we hye nsu ase ana se we hye fa kra na omodi ase o china me oba no you have your space to watch it, okay? And oh, do not forget to we know you said do not forget when I'm telling you that God willing no the weekends when we have a very long weekend Friday holiday, yes have Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday as actually a holiday. Oh my goodness. And in the more common big corner, more the answer will be kuha. Edia to 107.1 FM on Man FM na Saturday about 3 p.m. Saturday about 3 p.m. Or my pay wa heko. Mia Tomia wode, mia wonu. Esia on a Man FM, okay? So you know, ticket, okay? Right. So, and then the actual stories are me no eba beka ho asem wa ha. Me no beka ho asem na beka bi. Onka bi. Nti me beka ho asem e di achiro. See the winters enemy din abrana na sa abra mi gina me na nso yi. Me da so a me virgin whether you like it or yes. Yeah. Na Ebusia Sesawale and Stoneboy meets after several years at GWCR deal. Okay, mebo mun komo, okay? For so many years. Whatever that happened, no one said no sign here catch them saying blah no who be yeah, we should go and talk about it. And Stoneboy delivers a speech at the 2026 World Cup raffle draw and fundraising event. That too, you're gonna hear what it is. And Ghana Music Awards then go back. Meaning say David Dina na say they were here. But when it gets there, we'll hear from Kwao Kese. Okay. Kwao Kese. Kecha has also spoken about the nomination, no, and Brother Sami and Cecilia Mafo story being shown in Emu Wahanu say so. Nini na nebedi hon komo na ebusiafo ade a yehu bi achepa enendra yehui na obi ebe bisa say edangade na Shatawale for the first time. And you say for the first time in this world, though, but you who be at your pasha Shatawale na face on Stoneboy. Na wojina stage back so na te say the nana kokoso no na it wasn't easy. But yes, so we'll be having it on our screen. You see Shatawale standing over there and Stoneboy too. They are now no and sin to kwa bia and see wo honom. Oh, omo ye mpanyimfo abie awobu won ho pa. And tin to kwa bia and see ewo ho. So we'll be having it on our screens and then we'll see how, you know, the things went on yesterday, huh?
Touch the road, taxi mode, flight mode, until me never touch down. Our boy never flex like none of them clown. And turn off 225, fully choky sky, and it go come down. Full coverage, that's how we turn up the machine to be smooth. Surrounded, silent, samurai. Touch the road, taxi mode, flight mode, until me never touch down.
Okay, Anthony, you know now I'm our Ministry of Finance headquarters. Ghana World Cup raffle draw launch, you know, officially to Miaba. So this is how it went. Okay, Stoneboy, right? And he saw Shatawale on the same stage, right? That's how we want it. That's how we like it in the town, yeah. That's it. Right. Now, during the event, no, Stoneboy and Sobema speech, Bia, I would love us all to go and have a listen to it.
The management committee, the World Cup fundraising committee, and everybody gathered here this evening. It gives me a lot of joy and privilege to be representing right here and being a part of this beautiful initiative, you know. I don't know how many lifetimes that we have as people, but to be alive here now and being a part of this very great calling, trust me, I needed to wear my Christmas dress. I was not The many times we'll jump walls, scale the walls, and go and play football. The many times I'll see my father come in and I have to leave the ball and swing, you know, and my legs dirty, and you come whip us and kill us and all of those. It tells you the passion that we have, the amount of superstars that football has made out of Ghana, and the amount of mouths that have been fed, the amount of employment opportunities that are here, Mamaga herself, to the management committee.
Okay, and you know, that was a beautiful speech from Stoneboy. Okay, and you know, this very year, no, you better hear how our things will go for us all. Huh? Okay, so let's move into other stories. Kencity Media. Tesiano, TGMA, Telecel Ghana Music Awards, and I say Ghana Music Awards, no, and Tessa said, "Ya nana winning review." Also, sorry, no, almost say, hey. Ghana Music Awards, the nomination about Bonte. Until wow, you knew to need no crown and a foul one a crown. His own to review. Said ya nana and we drew on. Said the name we drew. A mood drew pan or bua nana a Warsaw Music Awards. One Bibia sa. Oh, Obika said Bibia go be oh, ye garden knee. What's I say? Oh, and yes, a bia go be no. I said go be dear. I'm Magana, I'm coming on United. But street terms, you know what it means, huh? It is a Ghana Music Awards, no. I cannot be any movie. Oh, and you might be no more. They said your money, your money, no. Oh, dabi. It's not. It's no crampo dear. Nyadi ode no wakwa hihye na de ade, you know, because akwakwa say bi o tafate akwakwa nkola niam bi anase bibi e sisi anada ne tra obi a sorry na ono so kebi. Let's have it on our screens. Until the Kencity Ghana Music Awards 10 Gobe. You just wake up one day and there is nominees party and you ask yourself, how and when did people get nominated? Call it Beans Music Awards. This is serious. And it's Ghana Music Awards, no. GMA, no. It is no longer Ghana Music Awards, but it is Beans Music Awards. I say, that thing, it 10 beats. It 10 beats. So, how we do, no? Me say, there's nothing I go fit talk about. So, I beg, make we move on. Okay. So, in other stories, no, Kencity Joshua. And so, abra a bit more kase Ghana Music Awards, no, and koye, and se see a crowd, you will be a crowd feel vibe on a crowd, you know. Obi so or no more, no so or feel vibe ne pa. Na Kencity Joshua akasa about Ghana Music Awards no, and I tell you Ghana Music Awards no. So, you know, let's go have a listen.
My boss, you see, some people are here to do this, and some people are just passing through. We are here to do this, and of course, and you just Kasa. I'm not just saying it. The proof is there. The facts are there. So each and every year we have to make sure that we just dropped Selena. 4 days old, 250,000 streams. Audio mark. I'm like, yo, yeah, started promo quiet too. So, Charlie, big shouts to the people loving us. We'll go do one man. So, I'm 68 years.
68?
68 years.
And they want you?
Yeah, one time.
Anyway, Selena is out. 26. I think it's getting ready to be a banger for you guys.
Yeah, of course.
What can we see more? What more can we see more?
Yes, this year, Kencity, our maiden concerts will happen. This year, expect a beautiful album, a beautiful collaboration from Kencity, inside and outside Ghana. So just watch out. This year, we are praying for life. We're praying for Almighty, for the universe to bless us with life and health. And trust me, you go see him. Yeah, thank
Anyway, last one, 260 GMAs. Give us some filler. If I give us a pour, what make you see for 260 GMAs?
Medical or when you say we win Artist of the Year. Yeah, straight. Yeah. All right. My boss, you see, some people are here to do this, and some people are just passing through.
That's savage. Like, how can you tell me this story? Yeah. Like, how can you tell me this story? Okay, so let's move on. Our last story, Brother Samir is back in the news again, and they are all kind, and he say, "Yeah, mommy Cecilia Mafu, cho boy, yeah, mommy, said yeah, na ho fama nya said yeah, all dressed in at the identity no, ono ni shemu kra na say, na sorry a what say na in so evangelist or sorry what say sorry and crofo sorry na diade ochemu asedia na ho fama no ete no dressing no you know you having it on your screen we all know how she dresses now boduku chechirenche and then antadi as I say yo enne mafo no nyamesom no so wobesom a enye no no about atadi no omo mpesa eno ni bio you got it omo mpesa lifestyle no. Oh, so beka se ne senya boduku obasora boduku and now basora chatade efu uti ekoka onangase and they will lose members bebre and no sound so no mwanya me adwuma no oh but this very issue nanka say no it is very controversial because se nyankopon no so no o kire mu a oreba ne nangase anase orukọ na asori dem mo so wo baabi a wakata ho kama say dia wa dress kama say saa na wo se na asori ba bia so obasora na okata ne ho kata ni ti ashatade na wo baabi anwu ho enya afi na aba be yi cleavages ya kwakọ kire nkrofo na sofo we preach o sofo gira pop so we preach se bi o tafache mo bie ni amamu sofo bie nani a na se baabi a honhom de ne na makora no endu baabi asase so ha yi a cause nyama ohu no e too serious but brother Sami say sa wokoso ana o ye ni say ya anya de ebefa esa nana ase nyame adwuma no nso no omoa cause omoa na nko obeba sore no omo nyina they won't come because of dressing na wankasa dressing no ntino and appealing to them cry to also be part of it but I don't think said this one no if you really want to go worship God what are they you know if you really know what you are going to do as a Christian now require sorry and you'll be kind of catch us a shatter dear ebe ma o baby akata no akwakoso nyame what you say yeah but it is what it is so let me end my story here okay tell you about na and your mafo fryer wo mamuni nyina no we'll be able to make it up for you guys on the dialogue on Net2 television so CJ Winter sending me din abrewana na Nijina so painting may a virgin whether you like it or yes on siasia let the mumu confirm it abusia omedomu nyina ebesa social bill.
Right, I'm 45 after 7. Also about Power Simano, Adriana, and Numebraso, say Meji Adriana Family, the second edition of the show, no, 18 at 12. So I'll pay medical boy send me so at the Achewo, and then you are sitting in a year so see and fire and recycling. It's a very home come here besides how can we turn our waste into opportunity and no penny for boy Amayatin Simbia to say as of my baby I didn't mean baby I corner. These are some of the things that make me a boy say you see yen materials are you so that I know a boy man the natural endowment now Nyankopon dia maye no ye boho by yensu ahodo ne ma bi ahodo yusu plastic waste mu ahodo a yusu no ye wakwan foforo betimi asa sakra mu na abeya de foforo e di amaye u waste no e obi raw material enti ebema amanfo atimi ehunu se wo se ye waste enye waste sa na wo se ye no na edi sika be hye botumu eni mpedefo be di ho nkomo arope nanso yenko ye breakfast calendar no so na yenko ye sede calendar no so etie ene eye ukoda na march bosom ne da etoso du nwotwe e wo fiempino ene adueno ensia emu ene ka ho ye twa nanom akomako 18 days e wo the month of March emu aka 13 days na ye the month of March so eko na wieye na eko kan na ye twa e wo afimu ho na chese ye twa 77 days say you see 2026 emu aka 288 days more ene ho edema the year 2026 1848 hours and ye twa senate mi kona wi ya na kyɛ sɛ aka 6,912 hours ansa na de 2026 nso atumi akɔ na wie bosome ɛwɔ mu yɛ bosome ɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa ɛwɔ afe no mu aka bosome maako ɛnkron ansa na de afe no nso atumi akɔ na wie na wɔtwe a yɛwɔ mu a na yɛ ukuo da yi na wɔtwe ɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa ɛwɔ March bosome no mu aka na wɔtwe mmienu ɛna ɛwɔ hɔ ma March bosome na ansa na ɛno nso yɛde akɔ na wie yɛnɛ ɛde ɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa ɛwɔ na wɔtwe a ɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa no emu aka na foa no mmienu ansa na ɛde na wɔtwe no nso akɔ na wie ɛnɛ wodi wa woda production team ne nyinaa ɛfa kwanya wei so na wama happy glorious birthday na yɛnkae na yɛnkyerɛ Nyankopɔn sɛ ɔmfa ne hyɛ na adom ɛngu so ɔbra wodi a woda ɛte sɛ yie ɛno nti saa ɛna production team no ɛka kyerɛ ɛnɛ anɔpɛ yi ɛnɛ no nkɔmmɔ wɔ hɔ madika nso abo amaneɛ sɛ the minority ɛwɔ mmarahyɛ badwa mu ɛkasa sɛ yɛwɔ Ghana adusuafoɔ bi ɔmu si adeɛ ɛwɔ amanɔne wɔn sika ɛsɛ ɛkɔ scholarship sika ɛsɛ ɛkɔ ɛnkɔɔyɛ ama nkwadaa no ne adusuafoɔ no nyinaa ɛnwiinwii ɛwɔ hɔ yɛwɔ mpanimfoɔ ahodoɔ ɛro nso yɛbɛgye adwenkyerɛ ɛde afiri mu hɔ na yɛhunu sɛdeɛ nkɔmmɔ ɛteɛ ɛwɔ hɔ PURC na no wɔn te nkaneaboɔ ɛne nsuoboɔ so yɛbisa sɛ saa ɛntesoɔ na wɔn teeɛ no ɛbɛ reflecte ama nneɛma a yɛde nsuo ɛyɛ ana nsuo a yɛtɔ no yɛate soɔ no ɛde ama wɔn nti the production cost no bɛkɔ fam ama yɛn nso asitimamufoɔ yɛn nso anya ho mfaso ana nsuo a wɔn teeɛ no yɛ deɛ ɛyɛ various nsuo a ɛwɔ yɛ fie ɛna yɛyi nsuo no so deɛ ne yɛte yɛ nti no sɛ ɔba bɔnten na ɔbɛto nsuo a ɛnsɛsɛ so te ɛde ɛma wa ɛno nso mu nkɔmmɔ ebi saa nso na ɔmo yom production so ɔmo de electricity ɛna ɛyɛ so production no yɛate electricity so ama wa therefore production cost bɛkɔ fam nsuo a ɔbɛyi so bɛkɔ fam so yɛn a yɛtɔ nsuo yɛn a yɛtɔ drinks ahodoɔ yɛn nso so ɛwɔ sɛ yɛtimi nya bia na Fabak Food and Beverages Association for no ɔmo yɛhu sɛ daabi saa ntesoɔ no nyɛ ntesoɔ a ɛwɔ sɛ reflect to the normal life customers mo to nsuo anaasɛ mo to drinks ahodoɔ a ɛwɔ sɛ ntesoɔ no ɛba ɛno nso mo nkɔmmɔ ebedi ɛde ama ɛnɛ anɔpɛ yi ɛwɔ dwumadie so yɛhwɛ mpanimfoɔ bi a yɛnom di nkɔmmɔ yɛgye adwenkyerɛ ɛde afa this recycling a yɛka ho asɛm yi ɛnɛ da yi sɛ wiase nyinaa coming together to think about how we can recycle yen use product nneɛma na yɛ use awie nti bo ha yɛ plastic rubber mo nsa na yɛtwitwa na yɛbubum ne yɛ san akɔ sakra mu bɛ na abɛdane ade foforɔ ɛde aman this is how I was ɔman yɛkɔ na etimi ɛboa yɛn na etimi ɛkɔ yie ɛnso ɛde ma yɛ kwan bɛn ne yɛbɛfa so ɔman yɛduru baabi yɛte saa yɛde ane sɛ agye sɛ yɛyɛ ya na yɛato atwene wei ɛyɛ waste yɛyɛ ne yɛato atwene even mpo ɔmo a yɛde the waste management na hyɛ ɔmo nsa a ɔmo ɛyɛ aman no ɛdeɛ na ɔmo yɛ when we talk of the Zoom Lion, when we talk of the Asadu Royal Management, no more kaka hono, and then omoye. One also saw me plastic manufacturer for no more plastic, more manufacture plastic mine. Omo war avenue be say rubber pie, and I be able to rubber or rubbers be it so bit me aside the back, and my recycle. All these things, a venue. I wasn't kitting me boy as on my na you wasted him be at Sano. Yam fanko waste never than raw material for more be, but Nina quite benna, ye faswa, ye yeno. I just am no me no, Eddie drain, eto home, I just am no me no, fa quaya, I was it to me a yeno so, and sana, yet to me at to sana more way at home. Nasi ye baby, sa factories noa, and as a manufacturing sector noa, a buying say ya woho at the maximum near day. Aban hye wo ho ede matimam ni eye de ahi ni nyina no eye nkomo a yebedi no ene anopei na medi kan nkomo bi kire wo se yate electricity so yate ensu so e be reflect o minu mienu asetere mu ana ma me kwa ho so na me de mira kwame Agyapong ntra emo nkomo where director corporate affairs at the National Association of Sachet and Packaged Water Producers of na me no mo eni emu enko rancho otimi kan no pay ya me mo ache
put the TV on
rancho otimi kan no pay ya me mo ache o right on timi kan me rancho otimi kan me mo ache no pay Right. Mesha Semensa Ebeka Ura Kwame Agyapong Intra were Director Corporate Affairs National Association of Sachet and Packaged Water Producers. Na menono eni enkomo itwom tia se nas power. Menomo edi nkomo na fe yahwe kwan a ensu a yete so no ebe increase o madwuma on production make from therefore meeting aye more no materialist afterwards yen so a ye to nsu no ahodo no e wo se yen so nyante so bia na sen e na etie rant otem nka no pay am moache
me
ba cho mpombo ko de
na me adom
right anope ye ni sobra wanyama ye se ye monkomo ene anope nano na PURC for eti nsuo ene nkania ebo so santi suwe mu a moye producers amu produce sa nsuo yi famu nsuo no ene nsuo ti a wote so no how boa say ne boa mo e wo mudwumadi emu den na mokafa wo ente so no ye significant e wo say mayen a ye to nsuo no yenya ente so bi wo ho ana
ili kame dance nyina enya nchire PURC for the 1st April almost electricity so by 4.81%. Now marketing fuels 3.06%. From the beginning, yes, because to be any hormone for instance, for the almost 6 hours in a boy kakra. Nemo if you baby near be blue ahead. And be say July and almost electricity by 2.45%. It's here the almost and the no enye ensio nko and a idea nema any electricity nko but too much is on the say oh fun generally speaking there yes a bit me abre nema se kakra very amaye se amaye ye ho ahare kakra na enokra mpokra nipa ndu ho no a o mu ewo kuro kese mu a bi ho no na ba bi wo no ontimi ntu boho inti ontimi ntu boho ne se just ninsio no wetu boho kwa just o de Ghana Water Company ensio account o mu de Ghana Water Company ensio na yo mu demand there ene o mu betu aharo mu kakra ba obi ho no ba bi o no de boho na management on de ye tinsio to antinti to apita pe ba bi o bo ano obo no electricity in there obi abetimanya ehon by no kan 4.8 wali entia say a average if an average about and there a mutu akata betime aboa na kakra ama ehon ahare but the neighbor can be on say emra electricity ni is still born perform ema ye said ye dan if you adjuadai ebe ene ekuada free juada in fact start kwestiada na nyumre ye hu se petrol any diesel enso ehuri every baby na ewo na diesel on the average about 10.46 for 11 cedis and na diesel enso around 11 point something for 12 cedis since the petrol na free from 10.46 you know I could do approximately 13 cedis and diesel into free approximately 12 cedis for approximately 16 cedis and the also no I to say a possible general 20 and also so I became ama yes you see and the antimum from the beer came on abu yemu and be truck be more air conti and also I can chira and paswaka crank a bit me and I have a crack a bit me every electricity in Siumono and Kenya in Siumono and it is a way to assign a year for and the so balance no sana asem akoye
right the nature said the okay there said the motom ye tom nso around bottle water be a sachet water said the tie ne there enye significant abema mo nso mako meeting bi say ye reduces our prices no right
o minyi say we ntimi nkasa ma ye ko no say ye nko meeting me kasama for me ba we dey ye ko meeting ni nyina to na ni bit makase ebe ko tura na se dey ebe so but we dey me amadwen na me dey say dey me see hu no ne dey ene dey petrol ni diesel akɔwie deɛ n'enyi ni sɛ wei nko a ɛna betumi influence yɛn ama yɛaka sɛ yɛti nsuo no bɔ so efi sɛ baabi bebree nneɛma yɛtɔn no Ghana ha nyinaa most of us use electricity but n'enyi ni sɛ since wokɔ kurom a wobɛhu sɛ obi a ɔno ebi a ɔyɛ mfansi bi a mpaboa anaasɛ bi a ɔyɛ biribi a obi ayɛ bi a obi abɛka sɛ me nso sɛ yɛate electricity so nti me nso so mɛtumi deɛ so I don't think sɛ decrease no ɛyɛ significant soɔ no ɛkɔ anim enough sɛ ebɛtumi aka sɛ yɛnte soɔ mmerɛ a yɛ petrol ne yɛ diesel especially ɛno nso so ɛtra yɛ sei.
Very well. Lastly, mediu ensi na yakɔ yɛ nimu no ɛne sɛ ɛnɛ yɛ wiase da nyinaa yɛyi esi wɔ sɛ ɛyɛ recycling day. More as water and package producers are more packaging, being bottle, being sachet, more play role in this day. Out here, the way spread day, or more. And there be a saying, more as an association, there na more input, more the mass day, no, dear here.
Well, the mechanism no kwenya me ye asudie da se of mine say say yitimi hwe say yitimi ema ahonidie eboaye ahonidie American na say enipa wanom nsuo ana wa say bottles tachi ana say fanta no wanom ana bibi no wanom na wo hwe say wonfa adie de wanom no ewie no wonto ento ntwenefo. In fact, say me analysis bi kire wa nka be hu say yene nam ye wudifo ye wudifo ne nam ho if you say so the rubber bottle sachet we are see some black polythene bag you and nam promo ne ka ho nyina so the two for more is a ho say he na efa o de two from now ja ho na fa say nipa chese ya fe de direct o de two on na wotua na mo be say 10 steps na busa no say rubber na ni kura no na de to ya won kan ba bi o de to no aso ne wa to akini ba bi no ba rubber na de to from no from e fa am na ko wura gota dim na te ko wura gota no so a na gota ni ti a ensi to ama gota na be choku ana say gota na be ti gota ni si a ya say o bo antontom ama o mo produce o mo ma ntontom no enya produce wi ti apa o de malaria na eba nti ntontom no be ka obi ama ne pa ko enya malaria ni malaria no wanya no ko hospital ni so owu a e busa say hwan ene kon no wo a wo de rubber no eto fom no ye tracy a ye ntim meche ba wadi en kuna okum nipa no tina make us yin bibiri ewudifo ene enam yes ye ni ewu ye di ewu okum nipa malaria ne niema ekoso ofen nyina ye ni a na ye deba so but the ha adwen so ni say emra no a esese etimi ehwe say tadi ebitan bo ebitan ti ano emra ne ma ne nye adwuma ye hanom asamba ko a edi ye nyina no emra no a enye adwuma ewo saa oman we no no na because Ronika will be said nobody will do what you expect, they will only do what you inspect. The inspection na mesi apa nipa kore de o gidi se ana wo hwe kwan se obeye no onye nti se emra enema enipa eye ade a eye emra nso se na enye adwuma so emra na enye adwuma ti se enkosi se emra no beye adwuma de na eni ebetena ye BC musa na de na ha men se o mu amara ni kuro mu bituma na ye adwuma no obegina ho no ne so o ti amanfo fo se ye nse ya adwene da be ne nipa na beti ba nse ya adwene nyina ntimi se ya adwene o de hwe galam se ye koswe me me use hu adwuma nti I can tell you look poison ni ade free galam se ni nyina mu no ewura efom ewura fom a ekọ water table no efom no eho na efom ye konsume nzu konsume nti ye num bi nti na ye nkontomre ni ye bank ni ye kan ka ho nyina arsenic ne mercury ni ye kan ka ho afam edi mu akotena nti ro magya boto so nti se ye serious ye betena na ho aye no kokoasa se ya se ye de ye mpese bi a vote nti ye de nsa beka nipa anase be se nti ye hwe se saa ne men koso a otiafo enche me yakọ meeting be time of President Akufo-Addo by person we will hold because of politics na me e ba ti ese emra Ghana Water Company ne omunpeni for managing director ne mpeni for me din komo e ko e din komo enna managing director ne mpeni for sa ta no mo omu ka kire off record omu ka kire off record by na de kan record.
That's right.
Yes senior yesi boy bra e wo galamte ho no ai titi ho no Papa ne ka kire ye say 15 years from that time. 15 years from that time. That was 9 years ago. And I said 15 years from that time, we are Ghana, you better you and then you know. Or can't I said no 9 years ago, since after 6 years. After 6 years, maybe I use you, I could do. Once an anno kunya kubuso mention.
That's right.
And your home one. Once you see into your home one. Yet if you want Uncle Bra, come no one in Nigeria. Messi, I'm here in 6 years, here the credit you. If you say your water table, no what insurance and say, ye and num assassin any say, be a Diego. Let the insurance say we are very good. Insurance say we are good, and your boss say we are the good. Need the appreciation of good, you have no maguzo. Until you really classic and also a big form. No, me too be for me too more and Marati on 7 echo. Say, any use your missing use here, nothing Kotomo will be a. And yet, men are making by person of Antopomo. Name in fact, Rob Antopo. But yen to so be as we be Topomo, Mamran Sodimu, Mamran Sodimu, Senator Inspector in the account on order. And so, Omo, and Fat Amran in Yajuma. Oh,
Mr. Tra, my main phone will see Yamrain into my main phone will see them say more tax be a mutia or this. How I'm producing money, mano, the support to the waste management, no. And now, some most you be saying, the dustbin, are all the basic CCC, a quang, the amount for so be no munsua, or do on for to me. Time will come, as producers, some by fan, Marco recycle. We are talking about the recycling. A home money actually was said, these are some of the avenues are waiting me in order to employ another workforce, whatever.
You're all the bunch of bone. Your task that you fear. Task, no. Young Casa, enter President Mills a person. And the young Casa, you can't buy. No almost say Robana, Robana, a safe room, a say who be, and just start from the banny.
Right.
Young Casa, you make you proposal, Edema buying. Robert Bia, a 3 amanone, a bewura of mine. Including granules in the near my year, at the Abosian in Kita, Abosian. That granules, and also so, and not India for only Umuka Kahon or Munde Ban, or Munde Bay, or the Robanua, a man, ye means you, immediate 30, it may be a bottle water, pet in the account. In the end, the proposal from a buying. That grand is not yet on Patak, the Chisto. Drop the beer everywhere, man, drop the beer and kind of plastic. But tax in Chisto, tax BSA, you find it for sanitation. It was basically to clean the environment. It was an environmental tax. And yes, I buy any place you can. That time, not majority leader, majority leader, honorable friends, Patrick Kamini Katra.
The majority leader.
Majority leader is Mahama Yaga.
Mahama Yaga, that's right.
Yes, he was the Minister for Science and Environment. Quote me, he was the Minister for Science and Environment. And he, what they say, before so another banner, and he had the proposal and 20. Me, I did this, we can want honorable Mahama Yaga at time. And Nasa, or they say, Bani, and sorry, Satana President Mahaman also. And as after you say, yeah, you can't who do you and you can't want. Omu, the Bani. In the end, it's okay. And yet, Yempe, the bit may be a sort of grand use to Omu, you know, if any biodegradable.
That's right.
Let's say, Robert, from Kra, and Noah Benani, within a short time, Nani, who is a Robert and the whole. Gedi di hun komo na no pre e ko no office and all cancer say, and to me, and yet be bitter, and I say, in Bumpy can be a first one, a very supple, pollution, environmental pollution, or ban ye. Men and me busa as a question, they say, okay, now, ye, one bam, a magic jiska. Can a magic dear millions because they check a homework ye, a check from customs. Then we say, a buyer did coming into certain maybe big, I've forgotten the figure. Those days, millions of Ghana city, I think, clean environment. So, Sikano, then among you soon find the environment.
That's right.
The country, say, Sikana, a co-consolidated fund in the buying a use. A co-consolidated fund, I'm a buying it. And yes, the Sikana environment, a co-consolidated fund, I'm a buying you. And then a call, as all country and the same co-consolidated fund, I'm a buying you here. That can necessary for Sarah, Omuko. Friends, the Minister of Finance, they go to pick it there. In the first stand, the Horman can necessarily take it in. There's a bottom line, Sikana Aban use.
Very well.
It is Sikana, maybe a interview, young, the Hoko is woman and taxi. Oma taxi, and basically, Aban Ed as you. This says Sikana, a twin child, a twin child, but Sikana yet a junior, as I say.
Right.
That is the truth of the matter.
Very well. Mr. Mamefa we say yada say any brawanya ama ya bossa enkomwe na ye koye ni mu no ye besa to safre wo na ye no edi nkomwe meda sa no pay.
Yeah, Mr. That.
Right. Abusi apani a otisem ne no edi nkomwe eye owura Kwame Agyapong ntra or director corporate affairs National Association of Sachet and Packaged Water Producers na me no edi nkomwe shase Eddie free PURC phone to moon here say effect I was signed to mono and who a beba at the Amaye Timamufai too soon in the Kaka when the Kaye at the Ache. I feel so net a there if we are seeing a year so say recycling to quite better the best one, the best across a cry and then rabbits and the Kaka who never door so Ama and they will fabon so I will to say one mono as producers no dear share no be go so. Tax Mutiano, almost expectations and cadets are tax no a bay ye, a be a dasbin, the CC hall, Yadia crack crana fiamma, Krumatie, and another woman commodity. 2 teens, and no cana. Yes, Omatiano tax, I was sent combined by a Jumas, yes, I bear you so. Tax in the into Mutia, yes, and Manana buying fast wa, who used to say the canwana. So you can clearly see, say, tax a Piasa and Kobo a deal with home brano, and more a home brano nana. On ye AD and home combo, but yes, still, now you do commodity afar, you recycling, no, and who say, what's recycling, you know, see, yeah, oh, the kind of Godzilla like refuse are ye walk a woman, mono, see, recycle your money beer, a bebwama, ya tissa landfills, I would do, ye call huge dams, na a ho, na. And one no kosu dia grow confide arranging na the brain recycle san ma we nyina e san boye e ma health wise to say say benya pomode because ya sakra mu enti ye yar fufuro e mo e woso mo koho kofa house flies mo ne ahodom kofa nyare sa the brain feeling na no there's nothing like that and no ho e the boye e be ye resource esa the my say e fa the working force because ye machines ne dey adwuma e wo ye recycling ye be hia workforce you be friend nipa ewo ho se nipa no so do so na so mo fa adwuma then when you come back to the economy no so a obi ye adwuma wo sika wo to no e boost the economy no so all these sectors ewo ho a ewo se yetimi di ani venture into the opportunities ewo ho but the no me no e kwa be na be fa so ye tax a ye tria no ye expect to buy e be put the tax into the good use ni ma be say na also buy na di ni tre ye fa obi if I will be nasi do nipano, echo said you may be a noa, a quite better than any pano faso, not Osaka Nema, any Edema, just because of say appointed a political appointment into qua the abino, a mission, one or cocoye, no fluha, no abat. I mean, quite sooner, my name is a bobu tree, a moncomo. Mirror a bobu tree, a president at the Ghana Plastic Manufacturing Association. It didn't come out. Mirror bomb patch to ultimate kind of channel pay.
I'm a Joseph.
It's your phone now. Right, that's here for Joseph. Right. And I'll pay any sobra when your maya say a boncomo. And then, we are sitting in a way, so say World Recycling Day. Padaroma, Be any kakra ewo recycling day ye esi ho edi ama ye ka recycling na ye ka den wadaro.
Ye kano sa yenka broni be kan say renew energy. Say say ye use raw virgin material. And no ekutia anima bebre efa ye environment. Na say the ye use that no na ye sign aqua use bioma na che say emma yen kwan say yenko fa virgin material. And the recycling there enka eye papa eboa environment. And after so no eboa economically no eboa ewo kwan bebre so ntinka recycling there e was saying so papa. Now waste material there, say your plastic, say your paper, say your metal, your glass. Waste material beyond a resource, and your waste. In fact, waste is money. Oko amanonia said your own use waste a year and your man. And yes, but yen how and say yen contamination level a very high. Oko amanonia. That's been, a degree. No mudi and branso. You can't say for plastic 2 way for paper 2 way for a journey as a 2 way omudi super pepper. But Sebi, that's been a casacrino, ye nibi. Kakrana, you want to know, a mixed. And the Mayan contamination level, no, a very high. I think it's a good one, and Sebi and Crawford are amonam equine almost especially pure water rubber and the broken plastic chairs in the account at the recycling. This year, Ghana, Yakoyenim, plastic recycling. In terms of flexibles, we are doing close to about 400,000 metric tons a year and get back. Of course, you will trade here, but at least you see Akoyenim. Yenim say aban, of course, you can aban who the and so the friend EPRX funded producer responsibility. And it is said incoming personable company, but with the member use brand say Abia Wapeke Bell Aqua. Na one no you bet charge Bell Aqua company. The Bema aban beji ediama contractor say ko na sa sike ya je fi Bell akwansuo for ho enti omo plastic bottle dia ubehunu e wo say won sesa sa de no eno nso ekoso wo amanene. I think in the sub-Saharan West Africa, Ghana, to me, a yes idea now, we should be the first. In East Africa, Kenya is doing well on that, and then South Africa as well. And the Enka and she shared the Koso. And I'm saying, see, Anka Sans, no, yeah, Ghana for say, what's the style of plastics now? Ubenisika. See, a boa, you tear, a sika, you tear for metal scrap per kilo. Is the same thing, almost the same thing that you hear for plastics. And the anchor and get too bad. But yen problem back one, ya suhu am buying, ya first ya ban by bit here. And they say you will be a fellow micron. The micron, and they say who faster shopping bags, especially black one and any other colored one. It's so light. Microns is so light. If you don't know, who name do to me as a answer to me at the aquacogistica. And to buying say, let us ban certain micron. And you want to me thickness be a too light. I was say I was wrong. And no, a bit me checky giving it out for free.
Right.
I bet you so abwa reuse of shopping bag. And no, I buy me yes and I bet buy
Right.
Otherwise, the offer pure water, offer furniture, broken furniture, any gallons when you are there, recycling the air cost to you.
Right. You say, well, Mamma, na say I pay every pamuni a better saffron na ya deliberate on these issues more na yet me who can pay betting for some that I pay. Right. I was a penny out 7 can say a yura a bobuchi or a president at the Ghana Plastic Manufacturing Association and I mean no AD and Como. So you see how a minimum how was an name be a TC and who any quine pie betting me a so look at what he say polythene bag. Do I hear now best sa kusi say ubenya do say yenko we near recycle a jumaden pan a juma son a juma kesian so never be why a best buy say my buying farm ma. How do we do you see be national dialogue be to her no piacha na dwede ni nyina gunse ne ani na ban pesika eme de ye ne ma bi ati say on that note le beboa ma oman no adwuma yesi ye pe no ye benya because se woka se wo be manufacturing company and as a recycling company you have to get a working force on best sengu ani nyina e de aba ansana omso a ebe recycle ma me nkwa homa so na on science we mami kudin komo mami ni Dr. Eric Jima Emon komo Dr. Eric Jima ye environmental engineer and oil lecturer at Department of Environment and Safety Management at University of Mines and Energy Takwa. Now osanso you be oye ecotoxicologist. Doko timi nkano pa ya memwache.
Mini ampoche meje oso.
Doko bache umpombo kodie. Right. And I'll pay any sobra when your my say ye ninkomo. If we are then you know ye say or say recycling day. Ye help pa ye bet me turn ye waste into opportunity. Wadaroma, e be a work when you be a best say 2 minutes be a how can we turn our waste into opportunities? Wadaroma.
Yo minia medasi edika na menda wetie fu asi. Msanso nda wasi we media Odi Diabwa or my Ghana.
Right.
Memphis Aquaways now making a few corrections.
Very well.
Very well. One, University of Mines and Technology. And here University of Mines and Energy. University of Mines and Technology.
Right.
UMAX.
Very well.
Takwa.
Very well.
And the department of Environmental and Safety Engineering Department.
Okay.
Environmental and Safety Engineering Department.
Right.
Yembra question I will be saying. Waste to resources. That's the biggest contest. Now, from where we stand on a global scale, I didn't say we'll be defining waste. So I define waste now because I said it doesn't exist. A being be beyond where you waste.
Okay.
No. Be beyond where you waste. As an environmental engineer and even an engineering principle on a global scale, nothing is waste. They're defining waste when we do not have the technology or the knowledge to make use of it. Because yes, conservation of energy. You can say energy can neither be created nor destroyed.
Right.
But can be transformed from one form to another. Just we are saying young Bobby before Frubia. Naya wana near down Eman Bay for so dear the mine. Nampembe Breno, Yanan, it doesn't mean dear. And I say, I find a Acadia, even here, and they are done it be Amana Bay for so near Nibi. Instead, so we waste near Togo.
Right. Abai shishaye ene abai niema bene so ya na nkwankwe na wose factory ho so say bibi ati say no opportunity say waste management no mo ye de he
yo mini amedasi ye be sha obi edi kan access adwumadie ase say ye ni zoom lion
right
mefa kwanso na madam wase with my palm with the aboa on my Ghana nana all while I say pen bebre no Yeah, say waste management. By management, recycling, and kind management. Yet now, I say you see sympathetic patin. Near people in Rana Kugu. Near just say in Rana soon if I say a Kugu. But you do any happen because the question say a capital intensive. You need money for such establishments. Into abide the womb. Uncle business, how do you call it? Skills. So you'll be not my entrepreneur. Into those entrepreneurs, they're also looking at it from that perspective. But in principle, now the concept now is that waste must be converted to become resources. And in fact, every waste is a resource.
Mame so me na say anope omo de sa waste ni ye adwuma ni nyina no manufacturing companies na ho do bi say omo tua taxes e wo so me ni binum aka so mche say yes we senka ye de tax no eba bebo say yes sa say de ye de tax a omo tua omo no so nti esu a say betimi de abie plant bi a ebe ye recycling product de amaye
yo me na say ho na akoye say be abem mpanifo en hyehyeye basa akonya abese me fa bi nto so a nya meka ne say de bi see afana ni nyina
right
into nya ban ni mpanifo betimi aye ne say they can relieve them of tax maybe to some percentage and since we are not some time no metimi iron yes omo eye no na ye wi a esa ban so take deliberate effort. In fact, we should be very deliberate to train individuals in this perspective because it requires special skill. And it has to start from our segregation of waste. Because ufutu frame ni recycling anything. Until right from the basic level, we should start teaching waste segregation. And some man see what akwani wo fie as I said waste management carnival as a zulu carnival there should be labels or indications akwani we say car we or the first time we na the apple now what's akwani waste segregation we school we but be fie abara na e ba ko dia na just say I don't know akwani on channel
right now mama na say aropei eni sobra wanyame abonkom okuma ati say ye ekofo mpa mrepamu ne beto safre wo they are deliberating on more issues me that say aropei
you wadaro ma mesum da say nyame ni mu ye adwuma
amen abisia Dr. Eric Jimana me ne bonkom we oye environmental engineer and oye lecturer department of environmental and safety management at University of Mines and Technology UMAT ewo takwa and me no edi enkomo anopei na ebra so se me ba fidiem ha na fe me ne abedwafo bedi nkomo na obokrata mo so the major news making headlines in the various newspapers obokrata mo so ebre na ase ya santo ha ya ma che
ye nua
boko de
nyame ado na so
inso ado me ho ye pa
nyame ase
sabatary afa wa ha sa ma che
ye nua
ye krom ye boko
nyame ado mo ho boko pa now so
oh yes adom ya ba haide na che se ahode very ma yes chase but before that no be about 30 seconds recycling sab ye tetete ene marketing geti bi afiri ho a recycle e bi adwuma e de mo manfo
unse Ghana ha say na mostly no yemfa enye asem yemfa ba okwa manone a you see even bottles, plastic bottles, cans. Unim so to miss the cocoton. Emma unya skagu bottom no movie amasa dia different thing. Ama wasa ko purchase bio. But ha say any is just one be pe any it me recycling but mostly no especially if you got a small utimu se bola in rubbers, plastics, cans, ni nyina gu gates mu. Ha say no yen shada mfa ye ni nko recycling ho. But say ye de ni ko ho an ke be hu se sika wo mu papa. Sika wo.
Vero ya omo yes adwuma no especially ye nuanom na obe na omo sesa rubber no say kwan be de fa so treat wo ye do bona ni di ma wo say omo ye adwuma bi etesa because it go back down say sa niema no be do so ye potem wa ye yan be san be high. How do we treat them?
Okay. Enti Kwame say ye ka actually ye tie for dia nka si etwito mo ye pam because ene ye bottles ne pure rubbers ene other rubbers are tugu mountain so no eno na ma emura efi edokro ye.
That's right.
Enti say ye wo nkofo bi a wo mo so mo sesa na mo de akọ factory ne de ya de fufura nka wo mo ye se adwuma na si etwito mo ye. But here is the case Ghana has so be sa ade na ye boni se do ye ni.
That's right.
Wo enti send ye pen ye ne kasa send ye pen ye saa afo no be eni kwan se nka ye no wo mo tsana sa. Ne papa mu de nke na obia entina ye. Dey be meka say Kwame uni obi etina ye a eboa wo.
Oh yes.
Because ayana wuni be bia ba ko hia nipa ne mu adache. Wo di rubber ni gu wo fie ho no e na obi ama amesisa. Wo di si ho ye bola obi ba be fa no watia ne ka. Enti so obi ba be fa na se omo de kwa koya ade foforo. E na ko dwama so ye bo osi abadudu ye aye no abi no mo dandan eni. Enti ye treat obi ayi.
This is how we now no abo Kennedy o hina Agyapong HS nyuma na we na ho pe ba yemfa ye ni nhunu adwuma no until say obi a owo the vision no ebe bie wani a cho say adwuma we ni adwuma no or the brewa obekasa see say but eye wo na ho pe how do obey ne kese e de ama e na hia enso so eja ye hai sa you can't touch any but do say senka
on she suita o adwuma na pa no sisa bola ne de ye suni fasho
right emre ni ho nke o se ke celebrating more cause ye fie mu ankasa kora no e wo se nya bia ayimienu we nya plastic we nya nnuane ase na yemfa ngum tenu obi ba obefa plastic de ne de akọ nnuane ase fo no we mefa nkọ but ni nyina mu no ye ni sa wo me hye no bokrata no ase why
okay anopai ma me fa the Ghanaian Times and sha say e wo the bokrata ni mu National Blood Service exceeds collection targets. In Konya, Bumbala resident demand eviction of 8,000 cattle herdsmen. Economy records 6% growth in 2025, driven by services sector JSS, enhancing agri productivity. Farmer service centers take off Saturday. First phase to cover 11 districts. It's way the Ghanaian Times.
Abusana kwada ya shase no pede bokata hoda ya saka eni anim ne de tudwa wo na 2 TV so edia my dialogue show ni so na anopay Ghanaian Times na me de shase katafa to so dumienu Ghana man pani Yewura John Dramani Mahama opani foni da ha na waka ede a che Ghana for se wo be makuayo ayefe na ye nika entiwe efe dikan wo shase ewo epoye mantemu afam place ho ena wo hye ne dwumedie ase na wakakopemu ewo poye mantem a won mu ne district ahodo be isi dubaako biaya ahodo ye kue adwuma ne yie ena ekwakodi enkomo enu echi ne mampani enhyehye kokura wo ye de aboa won mu no ehu sembie wo katafam etoso dumienu enu echi katafam etoso dumienu wo so ha sen so Dr. Owusu Ofori ena ne foni eda ha se na Kwame asem we ya asem da Ghana fo no pemi boso obi ano wani beje sanse ye wo Ghana ha se ye wo adwumekwa wo mo atwi moja e de support se se obi moja ho etochema anase obi ehia moja ye aban die nte national na ntomi hono no mo be kan se moja na na hwa ye den pa nkofo nkotwi moja na ade na sisi ade wo mo se emoja omwo wo ho no edosu yie enti no Ghana fo yati emoja ye twe dia support ye nua ye twe moja de age ofofro enkwa no Ghana fo yati ase enu achi no masan so de ade sede ato ho se yati ase na ye betimi atwe emoja de ama ofofro nti yenhwe yeduane die mu ehie esan se umoja no se yare wo mu a ebia na wo pepa ne se obetwe e da support ni pa foforo so na yare na ewo mu nti no wontimi fanje ofoforo enkwa enti we no wo hwe wadidie mu yie no na wankasa wo bon ho ban na ekoba se obi ho eka adwam wo moja famu a watimi aboa no eno achi nso katafa etoso dumienu e wo so ha Dr. Idrisu ena ne foni da ha sei na wo mo se Ghana ye gro ai wo man no ye nyipa pa nti we ha mu chichemu ensia na 2025 no yeni a GSS edin semi ababetu etwa
right sabi yanto aso de yanko enum yenhwe
Okay, daily guide. Ghana slips in mining investments. NDC goons lock a Justo Joabin NHIA managers office. Skytrain trial, lawyer grills NIB staff officer. Parliament approves 2026 DACF distribution formula. 6 houses touched as Sampa chieftaincy violence displaces families. Daily guide.
We say daily guide na me dey to aso katafa etoso miensa ye bebo amane se okopiem wo sampa ahensemu nti asomdwe eni ho na no penkata no e de abase efie be yese ensia na me ne okase de runaway esan ahensemu ho ntokwa a ekoso e wo sampa ho sem wo katafa etoso miensa na katafa etoso ensia so wa ha se okopiem wo edweso e no wasante mantem a wo office ba ko we no e ya ban adwuma ntinke ni kwan kwase sasu ni ban no enkofo ekoye wo ho na NDC fo wo mo ho kire se wokopiem wo NHIA wo mo manager wo da sa office na no a tama wo mo bontoa kan sempa de che Ghana for Ghana mampeni Rajon Dramani Mahama na manager no no nka ho na nso ne ya ban bai ya ma no office a emrante ne kire se twetwebam wo mo ntia senti wo mo akwakotum.
That's right.
Daily graphic. Same re-registration will be final. Some judge assures process to prioritize convenience, curb fraud. Economy expands by 6% in 2025. Non-oil sectors drive growth. At 3-day agrotech fair, Mahama pushes for radical agric reset. Where your daily graphic?
Abusa daily graphic ena medi ewie yen krata no anopei na krata fa etoso miensa ya asemi ya na manugu so America Ghana mampeni Rajon Dramani Mahama wahye Ghana for boss se wo bema kuayo ayefe e de ama Ghana for eno ho ana montu na mampeni etu we ni da etoso miensa mampeni etu ho anamo eno echi krata fa etoso du miensa so wo so ha ye dika bebo amane se yesim ya ye de ye course ni adi yes ha be register ni bio na sisi ani etwa mutai ebeba so
right mame na ma say
mutai ebeba so edo e wo so ha say
na bokrata mode ebre ye mre nti yentimi digest no more enko na mom ye mfa nsi course abedwafo aba intellectual discussion bre aso ye osi bedi nkomo nyina edima e wo ne true television beda wase pa ye da na ye ho aba ye ba ye de dwumadi no e to also. Right, abusia ebra so say ye jedwa na fe ye the edition the chatro e with the dialogue show no so e de ebre wo na when you actually this intellectual discussion hand ye tena se na ye ne abedwafo sim konwa na nsem we de gu apono so no so na ya dimu enkomo e de amawo amanyosem kwan so kwan ye befa so betimi de amanyosem aboa se opiu se ompiu amanyosem e na de chekere oman nti kwan be na betimi afa so na ye de amanyosem aboa nsem a yede go apono so yede hu komo aropa me ne Matthew Kiche we member edema MPP amanyuko no sa so na Samuel Antwi enso member edema MPP amanyuko no me no me ba bedi enkomo Matthew akwaba
me joso
boko de
na me ado me ho ya
Antwi wo so akwaba
eja
boko de
everade ado na so
yeso ado me so ho ye na no pe medam mi no asese mabama ye di enkomo de ye hyase enkomo mi no e bia no pe bedi ba ko se wiase nyina yes wo se recycling day ekwan be na be fa so attend ye recycle na na see waste into opportunities e betimi abi enwuma betimi anya de pe ewo ye system so no emu eno so ye one sector na fe abehwe aban no na muntu bi opese auto aircraft for controversial nyema eba ho amanyuko no kan mo de isen pempen so ayi wo mebehia say ye to be etisa looking at the cost any priorities are ewo ye health sector ye employment amabunu epe obehwe no bi aka cho say amabunu nyina akoko ye police for a kronfo be no mko kire no all these are ewo ye see ye akokoto plane nyina mu enkomo ebedi no ene arope wudwumadi so amesha say enfam free kitchen so with the recycling say ne we are seeing nyina da ye so recycling. How, within your perspective, you betting turn your waste into opportunities?
Okay, mame fa konya we na metia yetie for ni yare for ni na metia the management of Netu TV. Metia wankasa ni producers ni na. And mami apologize for last week I have to be here.
Right.
But now unfortunately no na masi frame. So I just say me first out to anytime man nisi on I found go to mog. So Emma the we are here for expect is me ban me to me aba so me pa mo chew. Na omfache me and yes me akasa na me share that say me ba.
Right.
But there to me. Na me chia Dr. George Otibonso ebi awobia michiano eni na hukama eni ni vishina o kita emagana mi frio na michia miagasa my lovely wife Mrs. Naomi Kiche nyamishano o won se ade me mafuno e bakaka so mi dana se menua we ni na itina mi kasa that I talk about Honorable Kennedy Agyapong because the vision okita say odibeboa Ghana mostly the youth and and some of us will not wait, will not sit down say sa ni vision na ebeboa Ghana no ofanko asamado embaso na embaso we'll do everything possible within our power say sa ni vision okita my youth and say it's about job creation ebem ukoto kube udi kube no via kube no we na kasakasa na omo atu it takes somebody as sebi one nyansa he think beyond the amafo edwi ya Honorable Kennedy Agyapong say no the biaminam we as ikodu ye the business ami ye kodu ye na kube we ya ye say ye waste ye betu anya bibi free
Dr. Rick Jima me dey common say there is nothing we call
there is nothing waste
so unni akande out there fast and then you turn it to be
so because of these things that's the we the youth concerned youth to say we will do everything possible for Honorable Kennedy Agyapong to be the president of the Republic of Ghana and that is the reason why we are talking about the third form and that's the reason we are talking about the base because Ghana youth and nobody on this Ghana was Rebecca say or no other youth checking Agyapong. I challenge that person because it's about job creation for the youth. And I'm telling you, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong can say for 500,000 police. So that means who per se youth in for. Honorable Kennedy, ni 1 city, ni 2 city, or no can be a Juma, fuck youth, some Korea Juma. Bible can say, devil find worth one idle man. So say unyan obia or see me ma abosiam kwan say ope jumama ide man yuta nebua Kencity Agyapong. Why should we joke with that person? Now o kasanwa kansembi omo amunama efasa plastic we na ye ho msesebio na onwe ohiane ba na wewe but with the vision in yam no Kencity Agyapong ya kana eni wo akasaka back hwehwe sa we no kra eba factory ho kra ma sika wo benya no ebe ma ebe do obi akons ebe encourage obi ase go and do what and pick it what you say but ye ben ha ye won ye penny form wo Ghana ha ni na they don't think about the youth omo be power no be bo ho ade omo wa no no be kasa
okay
omo nya power no via no more you cannot get what to do. Nurses are there omo nya adwuma ye teachers are there omo post omo nko ye na ye wo ho a cocoa farmers e wo ho a omo ti omo kai na musimu ko top presidential jet. Look at all those kind of things. That is what Honorable Kencity Agyapong can say, oh no, begging president now. On top, all use government car. He will buy his own car and use and leave it for the ministry. Right. That should tell that he's not here or he's not coming in the interest of Ghana. Or he's not coming in the interest of Onuakasan himself. Say he's coming to enjoy anyway, but he's coming to help the youth and to create job for the youth of this nation. So we share the message. So maybe I do say siana. But say ejuma. There be a mebusuaka. Nipa about 500,000. So I'm police corner. Time I'm war school. Means when war school, be some. What do you want to be in future? That's right. Omo akada about 80% of on bet me can say omo akada school say on person me police. But ejuma e be ni ho.
That's during the career day. No, omo your career day.
On can that say. But you look at the percentage of Nipa 500,000. About 20% from Betmia can say more school in Amazon person. Person me a doctor, person me a engineer, person me a teacher, person me Bawia, person me a nurse, doctor by Jumanio. That's the reason why I'm working in Agyapong. Vision say the Ministry of Agri, the Beko North, the Ministry of Tourism, the Beko Aha, the Bayer Winya, so that at the end of the day, he's going to expand the economy. Youth Benya Jumaye. And I'm telling you, and I'm putting it on record that if Kencity Agyapong is president today, we make good use of this waste. Tina, we make good use because Nipa on one now or tree. No one said no way. I bet my baby. Nipa on them or who we are. Oh yes, no way we can do something. Those are the leaders we need now. And I'm appealing to the youth of this nation. Say it is time for us to put our destiny into our own hands with the help of Honorable Kencity Agyapong, so that you come and rescue us with the base. Because I'm crying, every minute say, you're paying for no more dream youth to know, and we are more than them. Say, no youth, you're peer, say, you're bar, or we know because we are the future of this nation. Or more in we are the future of this nation. So they say, all the youth of more Ghana. Your system which is now say we are registering the base. So I'm going to register. We are 16 years. Now me catch a pen for me, dear me, and he said, I'm targeting 16 years and 17 years. By 2028, some of them will be 18, 21 years. So I'm talking to the big men, but I'm targeting from 16, 17 years. Talking to them. We know more about the baby, we know about the future. So I'm rebuilding their mind before Benya 18 in 2028. Benya 20, Benya 21. So our focus should be on from 16, 17 years. I'm back on 2028, Benya 18 years, Benya 20 years, Benya 21 years. So the vision, Emma on registration. So we are 16 years. Go register the base. We go and register because 2028 now across our 18 to 20. So a Juma asem a year problem kesiye e Ghana and the NDC for mukai 24-hour economy. Bang we dey way to clock to mama say we make 8 hours. We make all those things are propaganda. They are like they don't have the ideas to create jobs. But I'm talking about a man, a Ghanaian businessman. He have the ideas. But creating a Juma, I'm for a Juma ye. Me Juma na mi dra mi kasa. I'm saying that quite to my idea.
What's in the day? right Magic Kitchen and out is on the submission and my mabem call na me some entry so a mumu and come entry ye far your natural resources are your bia nsuo e minerals ahodo e wo ye kwaye breakthrough ne kaka ho say recycling and ye father say about the best 7th ade a e ka ho a e metimi 10 ne ye niema you waste ne ye de be yade foforo aso man ye tumpon wo sa ade ni mu ana say de wo ho na still ye guso ayese no
komodo meda wase na mafa akwanyin achia wahwefo ene watiefo se ene be bia me free ba Tamawes na machia yem papa honorable Dennis Amfo Sifa Tamawes for nyina about 70% say honorable maintain just say ye shenu kran say at least on sanso position for the MP no bio
okay
o hwe the nimdia papa no now heard the friends MP otisu sesi nimdia o ma emabu a otim say Amfo Sifa nimdia no e wa kire bebre ntia no pa machia no sonko meba wasem ne so a komodo Ghana yakwa akire e hwe kwan e fa so e de tutu ye normal otim say ye you to make move kakra nke betimi edru baby ye hwe kwan ya fa so tutu yenwura egu ye wa assembles e wo kromo ase onwo adwuma pan ne de wen mostly na ya na won aba begina ka akwa ho na won chichi cars otimi se ka bi wa won china emfa so bia ni so but ne adi nipa eden aba begu no first ne ye wo ukoyenkura ase a na ye wo tankers on samai amanfo a wodi nwura
the friend say town council and tankers that's right
town council for na on be sama wo fichire eyefi wa wodi nwura gugu tam wa just want to to no ma yenu na eye won adwuma ene safo ni nyina wo hefa
okay
utimi say no ma bebre a etimi ma Ghana tumpon anase oman etumpon ye de enu mu akwa kogu baby ene ye ne yepe
okay
obi timi kofa sebi rubber bag o na wagia ne na to no da akwa koto your friends gotam enti ho na enkonkofa ebeda honum sa ne nsu to anayden etwokui enti ne di kan no e wo se yesisa yensu ene ye ban astimamufo na fe nsu no aban nsu so e wo ne hihye e wo se weden odigu aponso na meka se obetimi e de afa true assembles for so na wotimi di normal gu akwamu ama your friends etimi aye adwuma if it's a discipline ba obiara be make sure say obetoto ne normal yi odi normal enu agu wa fichirechi na say ya ba besama ba ku minu a I don't think say obema atoso miensa
okay
and now he zoom lion for so a on ye adwuma okromo asenso a utimi say apart from some basis abola no enhihye fufuro bi eni ho biom say bi on the dustbin basis areas na on ne won esisa bottles ni pure water no ebetimi collaborate na enomatimi ayeyin because Obagana ha
na ya ban said ye say ye omo esisa no anase omo eye ball at the zoom line no na said ye say so ye sade na because ye ne omo me producers di nko omo so mutua tax and ebrom ko bisa ho asem esisi kana kogu consolidated fund mu se kogu consolidated fund ai wo aban se wo yina wo de ye niema we bi nti ayeye adwuma ayeye no ye de ho tax buy esa be dane wo so ma de so ana
se mo na mo sisa bola no a mo ye adwuma o se mo de mo asem koto aban nanim
okay
if say aban no amfima o se mo ma ewiase afa na nyina hu se say na ye na be yi so aban nye de emfie ne enso ye de no ayede atumi ye chichiro man yo ye chichiro man ye nyina ya sede se wo se etimi bua e ma man ne de etumpon enti se ena nyame anim ne krani opportunity kese sanso ho man ye factories bebre Ghana hase a on ye recycle adwuma
right
China for bebre aba be gu ase enti e wo se etimi de hihye gu apon so yie ema emfaso eden eba na titu na me ka se assembles na on honum no you engineers for ukoye titles bebre ho eno nyina gu office ho Ebiane say your friend is saying police yakwa ku choku on man because ejuma nye den anyhow. We have to expand yen crofo bi e wo assembles na etimi di creating nyuma say the na papa waking yen create as a ne beto ye no eno an ye den ye didi hu eno an ye ye I was say etimi di more ideas ye den eba na etimi bua because minim efie bi wo enkran ene sebi onye ejanan ayi wo efio enkwala nso wo fio enti bibisi e den na obeye nti de bia na see create confusion my yankase ho nti if abandoning na esifema I think say betimi move forward it was these issues
very well Matthew said na ye kai majuma me ye say me produce plastic majuma me ye say me recycle and as me here sa na me be etesa at the end of the day majuma me ye me tua ho tax I was say me na me san fa containers sisi krum I was a buy no edi sans can be boss abrano chile mon sort to so the idea betumwa for we plastic for we say why because when we say the manufacturing companies no ebe fa asako recycle we no na be ye ya de so na se be ya de so o mamu ayintimi nya ye mfa sa ne mapa we nwa so
every day I will say that it's about leadership. Your problem here with Ghana is about leadership. Why can't you just look straight and use the hammer to hit at the top of the nail so that nail no be call inside the back of Chidiano so that Biano won't baby. It's about leadership. And that's the reason every day I'll boast my chest and I'll say that's the reason I'm not because Agyapong said I'm coming to break Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's record. Look at Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. How many years have he been a president? And let me mention the things that Kwame Nkrumah have done. And nobody in the history of our political history journey from 1957 up to now is able to say, I want to break that record.
Right.
Up to now, nobody. Because he think beyond what ordinary people are thinking. Okay. And that is what Agyapong is. Do you think that Kwame Nkrumah is there to now be facing these problems? Because he's a generational thinker.
Okay.
And Honorable King is a generational thinker because he thought of it long ago that the youth of this nation, a time is come that will have a lot of youth that will not get job to do. With my small I have, let me open jobs down for them to come and get what to do. Let's look at what Kwame Nkrumah have done. Even about the cocoa, if you go to Tema, you will see the this thing that you have done there, the motorway, the Tema Harbor. Do you understand? The universities, the roads, the educations. So that's what I'm saying. It's about leadership. Who is a leader? It's about leadership. And that is the quality that we are lacking. Do you understand? And that is the reason I'm calling on all Ghanaian youth. Like what yesterday, Denise Miracle Abaji Oka had said, MPP, they don't need Kennedy to win power. I'm telling him that Kennedy don't need also we, they don't need also them. He does squad to be among them. And that's the way we are calling on him to come out boldly. We are setting everything down for him to come. He should not allow himself for these boys to use those who are be MPP chair. I'm telling you, sir, miracles, can't Honorable King. So they don't need him to win 2028. The and that's why we are calling Honorable King Agyapong. So we need him. We the youth need him. It's not him that is saying that he's going to form a political party. But we the youth are calling on him because of his vision and his mission that he has and his passion that he has for the youth of this nation. And that is our play. Now, Pell, the movie people, unless we're too free.
Right.
And because that's the fact, where we are going to. I'm repeating it. We will not allow him to go down to under this grave because with that ideas, we want that things to be on this earth so that leadership or back to 2 years so that he better and about these problems because he is a problem solver, not a problem creator.
Very well. Yeah, link this manufacturing at no recycling to the purchase of the airplane. Because I say you share the plan. I can't remember I said about airborne to an setting up a factory be you hear about $200,000 at the back of top plan to be out about Sardian. And no creating you and moment for juma a sum back to the economy. Obi ekiteska ode toro ni nyina na wonso asoban no unya o taxes e de free ho ye fasika koto plane ma mesha se free wo so antwi ye fasika koto plane presidential jet a de o mampani be call well endowed here see beto looking at nsem wa ye ka say e was creating nyuma enye we bi na fa so recruit mama sika baban ebotom no de akoye sa na employment and airplane emu de here
scanner da honum na de koto ana se yakobo besia na akoto
ke na se betimi yakobo besia de ababie adwuma se de yakobo besia de ababe to airplane
se na mebra ken we need a leader not a manager.
Okay.
We say a leader there or say who create normal anyhow money yeding a bomb.
Okay.
But as a manager there near honum naja oba be hena oba be manage na watutu. And prim pan there enka madri mu there enka ehun hia say ye top plane ni sesie nanka ye ni hia. Ninka say plane ehun hia. Nemu no ohwe enoma esisi ebinuma manso entokwa esi fu se ekosoro ahokyere ede ba na sikeni honum na ubeka se uba be fa sikatitu dc akwa akotoprin make a crumble bi crumble one di can crumble akwa kuchia ese fu ekosoro bibi ekosoro meba na oni doctor we edin komo se sisi ya also watching so 4% in 3% light to sense then ebenye nsunsanso na I don't say nya de ebenye nsunsanso because fuel equal high into fuel so the high prices here then eba into so use fuel need those kind of things into kwesi konso gira kwantia o hwe emabu a esu ene ya kwan a enye na yebeti sikase akotoprin na question mark e wo hono o hwe recently no ma esisi a tankers a o wa na emira tofam na ahye de ntia ebetimi abanse ya kwan a enye ntia well if se wa kwan enya o de kwa akotoprin na enipa dodo sen edembe nya mfaso wo sa plane so the previous government no ohun san na on chata ebetimi abanse bia ebo de kaba de but o hwe de kana de ba any sika na de kwa ko utim se difference ye den ewo
right
enti abane hwe na onye enoma hia o hwe the health sector see na enoma bebre honum a ekoso honum a nka ban manani ekoho ebetimi ade aboan but there are no best doctors for air company and nurse for air company afin so ayale for na nkasa musu ye den air company because what ye dey work honum enu I was here the national health insurance enye adwuma papa say no ma we nyina ekoso I was aban na ne de ekoho na watimi atam sika titiri di say wo de kwa akotopin sebi o ese krampo no bia krobi ho krampo na untimi nkoso enti wutu di akwan
right
enti ye besre aban no enye de bia na ebe MPP NDC eto bia o say e cassette set mamufo na normal ebetimi aboan as timamufo ene na wo say den na di kire aban no yenyi MPP ni NDC mfi honom ni ehwe ne be because o hwa some of the places wo honom utim say there's no light kra edua na jonas e bia wonam enkran ko dwam ase a say sebi wonam krasi baabi
right
bibia nkoso light nkoso bibia ye dum so enti dem pa na wonka dum so na aba na say dum si na aba say no ma we nyina involved with money enti so man for ho nto na atimi koto plane wa mu nua san edikan kwa koto bidida onso kwa emwa nti aba na hwe na if so betimi asesa na adwen a na watimi aye ne ehia atense no mo beboa
very well kiche ye hwe ye koto plane at the same time mabunu here juma omo paye what the twins and you can also project say ebia emfibe miensa an idea no beto plane how do you work for it in tell be juma ma wan for nya juma easy plant ye koto plane which one should come first
I know that we make say sebi your leaders no omo yare that's the fact. And now you're youth, you should know that they don't think about your welfare, they don't think about you, but they are thinking about themselves.
Okay.
You understand? And that's the reason I'm saying, I'm working at Agyapong can buy private jet, but no person Toby, but he thought of the youth. Yes. I don't know to me. What is his age now? Why can't he can buy it and enjoy it out, enjoying the lifestyle, but he think of the youth of this nation and said, no, I will not enjoy it for my personal interest.
Okay.
Because of my children. I don't know. Only but he is thinking about the youth and say, I will not use that money to go and do that. But I will use that money rather to invest into a company for the youth of this nation to get work to do. That is a leader.
Right.
Do you understand? NDC for Omo opposition. Obviously a presidential jet, you know. And you're okay. President Maman Crack can say okay. Okujeto can say okay. What have changed? That is my question.
Okay.
What have changed? Now, Ibrahim Mahama was jet no be that. I don't know so the okoto yes and say or your leader or dream about Ghana for one. All Jesus ask can be a mama you to so that almost 2x4 24 hours economy. I need brand where can I'm not for Benya Jumaye.
Okay.
What I say, he only buy a private jet if his brother is in power. First one out 2015 or 2016 somewhere. And I was on Santoy. So what have happened? It is alleged. It is alleged that 2023, 2024, say by Mama checker and got through. It's alleged. So what have checked within 1 year and the check say got through. They should come and explain to us. They should come and explain to us. Because if it's alleged that you yet say 2023, 2024, the check yet and got through. Now say the check got through to private jet. The look at even the grassroots of NDC people. Look at them say, why are we grassroots of NDC? We have the life. Once around the that's the reason why we catch them say, your national is arise Ghana youth. For your country, the nation demands your devotion. Ghana youth, it is time for us to arise and join the base and rescue Ghana with Honorable Kencity Agyapong. We have to put our life, our destiny to our hand to rescue this nation. It takes people to rescue this nation so that our future generations will get job to do. The problem of Ghana now is job. Now then I'm assuming woman best we cost now we saw better a fee. Now we show my name say or Mauska. That is what we are not talking about. That a takeaway park. Now is one Indian man did here. And no person oko. I don't know working at the point they own to me enter private jet. But because of the youth of these days, do you know how many people are working there?
Okay.
Cleaners I work, security I work, administrators never work. But he don't think of his personal self. He bought it because of the youth of this nation. Increase their salary from the woman 600. Or the bus, Esa Kanwa, or for every bar. I don't know if Mama dear, all for we are going to a plastic waste we are. All for beer plant can see it. All for beer plant can see what done her. A better not farm member you. I'm speaking to you, the youth on the street that you are looking at me. Sir, if we don't rise up, these people, also not turning in here in the bar and in the bush of one in the bra, no true. We number. And I'll be the Osimin talk. I'll recognize you. Say me the be a Juma Mawa. Which one do you want? Ghana for which one do you want? So we say you three now say they should go and register on the base. Register. Register so that 2028 will rescue this nation. Say yeah, you tell Ghana, yes, sorry. Now you're Machia call over the president. Who can stand it? We are the future of this nation. We are the hope of this nation. Young Jaima Akokra Wimwa Baba say nation we might. They don't have that vision, that thinking. Honorable Kencity Agyapong visions are clear and his messages are clear. And his directions are clear and the path is clear. And he said job. Now say we go away and the next can do away.
That's right.
If I don't have work, I can't marry. If I don't have work, this money that I'm getting out of the house, I can't give chop money. Unless you are on another frobby. Say, man, baby. No. So it's about just so I said the child catch a youth our in for. We see I'm for security, police, anybody now. I'm be 24 hours economy. Or since I'm family now 500 now. I'm be na for I see Educatia is calling with the youth thieves.
Okay.
Because on himself only Aduma. So now I'm more Jumana. That is what he's telling you. And you are following this man. Say, oh, yeah, thank you, to.
Right.
Honorable Agyapong or Kasa. But say, wisdom is speaking. Or Kasa, he's giving hope back to the youth. Say, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Right. And I believe we can do it. And then me buy and I'm posting the base branded bus and all that. So now, Obia sending message on second said she made her mind not to vote, but because of Honorable Kencity Media, she will go and vote. Otia say a message in it. Right. Look at the message. So that we can might take 40. Also, she made her mind not to vote, but because of Honorable Kencity Media, she will go and vote. Because she is tired of NDC and she is tired of MPP. And that's the reason why we are bringing the third force. And I'm calling on the youth. This is the party of the youth. This is a movement of the youth.
Very well.
And we will do everything possible. I am youth Rebecca Kasa to know that your future is in your hand, your destiny is your hand. Now we youth unya jumaye. Now usu uti ukama enye. Unya jumaye. Now papa woho no nips you or nips you. Every man baby enye. Unya juma. Na umami ano papa yare uni ni ko hospital and na person be trafie na say unya problem na o frame me and na o frame obi say buami ana me say youth for Ghana
very well
say they take us for granted for so long and I'm about to manifesto eba dia omo be ka omo ba there is nothing in it but they are coming to enjoy and NDC the opposition obviously MPP is robbing the youth about Omuko police on Betua 200 Ghana and in medicals 150,500. So it was almost more back. And this is doing the same thing. They are robbing the youth. And Omusa back or 200 Omu foul. Sikalus Omu foul mau. We call medicals 1,500. Omu foul. The politicians are robbing with the youth, and I'm calling the youth and to say, so upon this kind of baby, you are even stealing from the youth again. I mean, by one family, I don't know, so I'm calling on the youth. Say, the anthem, I can say, arise Ghana youth, and menace, and that time is now. And the Bible said, from the day of John the Baptist to now, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violent take it by force. From the day of Kwame Nkrumah to now, Ghana suffered violence, and the youth will take it by force with Honorable Kennedy accomplished.
Right, but Andrew, you share sectors are your war, all the sectors no, will be a enough from Mudia Accra. As of now, I think a sector book, no, it may be in Numania Casubia, Ministry of Science Environment, your war, then in the phone, ewo maimu abaya sponsor bi no bi ku school eba what is happening and there na kai was nkitimi nya san nyuma ne kwan ye fast way
we had energy papa de kasa was a MPP penny for a trans ye now timidi no magu akwa mu ye ene yam papa Honorable Kennedy on Agyapong a trans ye din kumo ye but papa we dey we dey uti se bibie no be change na agency penny for baby ye drew as a man o he anopai news na on multi say mpo na ekosua de ewo UK krampo no aban ntimi nye den empia on school fees ma and then no so akwa nsem bebre aba o hwe the sectors na o kan ho asem na ye ankase ntimi generate bibi is because of the leadership on intina manabasa selfishness and edidi mpanifo no bebre trim obia pese baby akodwo na ire ne ma and enjoy o hwe Kwame Nkrumah asem na papa we kan ya Tema recently is demanding say small aircraft they are coffee o develop ikunu every bia no make sure so obi create some park bia in case of say BBC amount bit me aden akwako gina so senka na aircraft enya baby access ekogina nka menye sure say bedru baby ekudru enka sebi nkola nkitinkiti priest awusu na so wadan ena ka enyenya me na fa afia enka say normal we nyina eyeden esi kedi oye ne kese na eden eba enti if say your benefit timi ejai pesemiku nyan adwen no na aban nso make sure say discipline be ye adwuma obi ye ka so onyi sika enkonko ese wadi sika yatwena so aba pepesin obi ehu ne ekoso a menye sure say ye be koso ase ye ba anim ase ye ko yachi na wo hwe the sectors no so a obi ohoduma ye di adwuma no ehye ne nsa onhwe no onim hunim die no by sense the party na aba power nti na ho odin bi odi ye adwuma no enu nti na ma ye dis opposition na de ahye ne nsa enti da bia na ye de ye ka yachi na ahwe nim difo no so ewo Ghana han so a ya mi anim ne kwe no o mo baako si wonya tumi na aso wo onye adwuma na okanya nsasem oye nyansade na so ye de akonya ne hye ne nsa se kokona ko ma Nigeria na ato ne nse hu enti if say obi agency husa na se yentimi amma na husa odin bi se no papa weke as a youth esan so ye NDC ni esan so ye MPP ni ntim se na aba na tisu na normal koyi na ye ya no defend it ye be dey to movie as of mine enti ye na ya ma ho kwan ma ye ba bedu ba bi edui politicians for they say we ba na oko but ye ntimamfo no ye na ya ma your friend is saying politicians for no enya access ewe won say no nkofo won wajimi say ma krapo kai o say e short memory and some obeki kan na you share obetra kunyezu and no ma e si ni no ma e opposite side bibia nkoso ejo man anka samfa ne onfa two nation nsem na ye hwema no man tibi ntum
very well kiche yenya ne sorry last comment e wo two side na dey atudwa na fe yenko e wo dwumadie eso
the last comment I will asem mienu ni now say 2028 is very clear. MPP omni message. The Ombako can say, Umami Ghana card, Itachi. MPP message, they don't have message. NDC for 24 hours economy, so Omun to me and country, they don't have message. But the best they have a message about creating of jobs. And that is what we are giving to the youth of this nation. Our messages are very clear and pure. And that is a message of hope to the youth. That is the message of transformation. And that is the message of change to the Ghanaian youth. So me say Ghana phone in me say Ghana youth in and say, me mama bemu there is hope and a brighter future is coming with Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. And Honorable baby I will be me catch and na you any kasa. Say yeah youth no na yeah friend some but I want Ghanaians to know and know the difference between the air course or more mistake I can say ala nako ewe akọ no omu no mu ko ye eno mu ko pe omu ko fa omu pe confusion mu ba but honorable bi ni ye you to na ye fre say ni ye mi da so ede da Agyapong bra o bra no be ji ye be ba komodo the me can say ye na ye for honorable Kennedy Agyapong say Onbra no beji ye Ghana you to boss ye bre na say honorable onba so ba beji ye Ghana you to ye bra you to nya adwuma nya no we okọ and heavy anya me be bisabu because you to be our bre you to be akomba di no ba ko via na honorable be ba the we are be ka say onba nya me ba for bisabu so me am be say nya be bisabu ye ka chen say onbra no be you to no ma ye adwuma na ye
na mesre your friend saying MPP amanyoku no right registration and I say rebuilding MPP na elkoso no you best all the chairman in the polling stations all the coordinators in the electoral areas in answer you see yemfa Ghana for our ye MPP for yen throne yanga say yemfa ye busuan for nko anye de engonko throne this is the time I was say itimi buama MPP amanyoko no ye de eya akono bi onti esre say mpanimfo ne hwe after so constituency for na edi dwumadi a show nsa so on monitor man no man timi nko true on making sure so on be more na ayentintia our electoral areas ni polling station dwumadi bebi a dwumadi bia elkoso na yentimi mu a ama MPP ntimi fa ne ntuma pamfa I hope say ye normal year ye papa be san so ababie
komodo ye the basis ye registration so your friend be as on call no call register on the base go ye registration across the whole nation
enti anopay ye fa kwanya we so ne we say a happy blessed birthday ede ama blessing ofusu Agyeman when you 2 years and the blessing ofusu Agyeman we efre o maame GRA Medina Na or say I am the luckiest mom on earth because I have you as a daughter. Happy blessed birthday to my special girl. May God bless you more and more. And also at the end, I feel so a happy glorious birthday and call and fa and mouth. Now, hey, okay, that's right. Now, happy glorious 23rd birthday to my last baby boy, Eric Kwabena Chumwa free year. May God surround him with his goodness as a shield. May the abundance of God overflow in every corner of his life. Cheers to greatness and upliftment. We also a glorious birthday day Emma War Eric Kwabena Chum a free Yangopo no monka ho na onsha. On that note, you draw the curtains down the dialogue show so now today's agenda babeto so the 2 and a half installment 107.1 Casa Video. So ote Matthew Kiche enka Samson ote Samuel Entry and so enka intellectual discussion so production team obi aye na famu dia justice ejano enafe his ahen afi focus na elikem ebom homode ye oma famu dia adwumadi na du asum producer ankasa eyamo eno boy medi e de kwame abo akuda nkomo abitia from Ecomodo your host with the most nyankopon ya admo chena ebesensha the dialogue show so